It's me! It's me! I've just put a different costume on. Now, back home in Norway, my father is a traveling magician. So I spent my childhood on a road, traveling around the winding mountain roads of Norway and Scandinavia and the northern parts of Europe. It was just me, little me, and my dad, and the way of the showman. And together we traveled, father and son, from town to town, performing strange and beautiful magic for strange and beautiful people, such as yourselves. When you are the son of a magician, it makes you think a lot about what's real and what isn't. For instance, there was a kid in my class back in Norway, an annoying little shit. And he would always say, well, if your dad is a magician, does he do real magic? And with that, he meant miracles and supernatural things. Believe it or not, that's not my dad's line of business. So maybe I should have said, no, my dad doesn't do real magic. But I didn't. Because it irritated me then, as it still irritates me now, that the type of magic that my dad does, that is the only type of magic that you ever actually experience in live with your very own eyes, whilst the other type of magic, for some reason, the one that you only read about in fairy tales or in the Bible, that's the one that is called real magic. Yeah. So when the kid said, does your dad do real magic? I said, fuck yeah. And it was in that very moment that I, Captain Frodo, became a showman. And I discovered the world of the carnival, which is a place where everything is possible. So the carnival is a place where the mind can listen to, and the body can listen to the heart. When it tells us that just because something isn't real, well, it doesn't mean that it can't be true. Let me explain. For instance, it used to be true that the world was flat, and that it balanced on the back of a turtle. And that's not true anymore. As far as I know. And isn't that interesting that something used to be true, so that if you didn't believe it, you were crazy. And then we learned more about the world, and that thing stopped being true, and if you kept believing it, now you were crazy. Isn't that crazy? Maybe the world is just complicated. It could be as simple as that. For instance, here now on stage we have two ropes tied together with one knot. From your reality over here, it is true that this is impossible, and it's beautiful and magical, whilst at the same time, from your reality over here, in a bad angle, maybe you don't see magic. I bet whatever it is you guys just saw, it's not as beautiful as what these guys saw. Just keep it to yourself. Because if you're only interested in what's real, you become an accountant. And maybe one day my daughter will join that troupe of accountants and run away from the circus, and I will finally have somebody to help me do my taxes. Anyway, in here, in a Brunswick Picture House tonight, and in here, always, it just doesn't matter. Because we have the power to make something true. Because if we all think something is true, then that thing is true. Philosophers of science calls this the consensus theory of truth, and that's true because it's the consensus. And what I'm saying is that you, me, everyone, we all create our own truths. But in these troubled times with the alternative facts, it's more important than ever that we make sure that our truths reflect reality. That is our responsibility. And finally, And this goes out to that annoying little shit back in Norway. And anyone else. And it is that this magic here, my father's magic, this is the real magic.